Welcome to the Self First Podcast. I'm your host, Amber Anderson, but you can just call me Coach A. I know it's Wednesday, but today I do not have a new episode for you. We will not have a full episode this week, and I have to be honest, today's message is for myself. Today I had to reflect on self first for Amber. Last week was a long week. It was filled with obligations and family and fun on the road for basketball, mom's birthday, and family in town. I had a great time. But listen, my body has been giving me a time. And if I'm being completely honest with you, it's not just last week. It's not just a couple of weeks. It's been a battle for me. I've had over 30 appointments within the last 5 months. I've probably been to the doctor more in the last 5 months than I've been to the doctor in the last decade. But this week, I knew that I needed to push an episode. I was not a week in a hole as I usually am, yet my body has been shutting down. And I had to say no. I had to tell myself no. I've had episodes where we've talked about our no is a boundary for others. But what does it look like when you have to say no to yourself? That might be one of the most painful no's that I've had to do. As I decided to start this podcast, I said in season 1, with no expectation, with not knowing how easy or how hard it could be, for 3 months, I knew that I will record 12 episodes in season 1. Weekly, I will release them. That was a promise that I made to myself. And I said that if it's too much, then I'll adjust in season 2. If I need to go bi-weekly, if I can do a little more. Season 2 is when I will adjust. But in season 1, I'm going to release the episodes on a weekly basis no matter what. This week, I had to break that promise to myself. And it's hard. It feels like I'm letting myself down. This week, I had to look at my schedule. I had to look at the wiggle room I had. I made a to-do list for each and every day. And on that to-do list was to produce, record this week's episode. But then I ended up in the ER for the second time within a month. And I just had to say, you know what? It's not going to happen. And not that the podcast is stressing me out or anything. I just had to look at my life and say, what are the things that I can say yes to right now? And what's okay to get my no? So that I can balance and maintain and be able to function. In this moment, I am becoming okay with the no that I had to say to myself when it comes to releasing episode 8 of the Self First Podcast. So I don't have an episode for you today, but I do have a message for you. And that message is, it's okay to tell yourself no. In the areas that might allow a better yes, in areas that's right in front of you. You know, my biggest challenge with physical elements in my body is that it distorts how I want to show up in the world. My spirit desires to be exactly who you know me to be. And when I can't show up, it makes me want to tuck and hide somewhere. So real raw and honest in front of this camera right now, please know that I'm going to smile through it, that I'm going to keep pushing. And we're going to be back on next week with a brand new episode of the Self First Podcast. This week, my no is my yes to my tomorrows. And know that this is just a right in front of you example of me displaying self first. I want to ask you a question. How are you? This is a season where we're often giving, where we're putting others first. But are you taking the moments to say, am I okay? What do I need from me? What do I need from me to allow me to continue to show up better for others? Y'all know that's the root of self first. Love your neighbors as you love yourself. Don't keep forgetting to be whole for yourself so that you can show up whole for others. Today I'm choosing rest. Today I'm choosing honesty. Today I'm choosing myself. I'll see you next week for a brand new episode. Thank you all for continuing to hold space for the Self First Podcast and holding space for me in this moment. I love you guys. I hope you all have a great day.